Hello everybody, my name is Grim Reaper 2458, and today we're going to be talking about the non-binary Stryfe build. Alright, let's get into it. So the non-binary Stryfe build is a integration, and you might not know what the blasters are, but I'll get into that in a second. So, what is the non-binary Stryfe build? It's a Stryfe with a Vortex Tornado integrated into it very seamlessly, in my opinion. And the paint job was inspired by the non-binary flag colors, which, if you don't know what non-binary is, I probably would do terrible explaining it, but you don't feel like either gender or whatever. And making this was really nice because I finally got to express myself. And if you did not know yet, I do consider myself non-binary now. Anyway, this was a Pride Month build, and I did get it done by Pride Month, but I'm just getting around to recording a video about it because it's been a busy, long while. So the Stryfe starts here, obviously, and is inside this B part, and then the Vortex Tornado is kind of engulfing it. The Vortex Tornado is not a Nerf brand blaster, it's a different branded blaster. It shot rings, but I did not have any of the rings, and I found a broken one on eBay for really cheap. And I planned to use the foregrip that came with it because it was really nice, but I saw Naptown Nerf do it, and it looked really bulky, and when I had options of like this one or a buzzsaw, I had more people actually asking for me to use the buzzsaw, but I found that this would have been so much easier in the time frame I had, because I started this build a long time ago, and it's been sitting under my shelf, or this desk here, for a bit, because it's where I keep my integrations, except for this one here. But I keep them there for storage sake, and so I can get to them because my feet keep hitting them, but I just added another one and another one under there. I don't have a problem, you do. Anyway, so this was my blue Stryfe. I'm sorry to say it, but the blue Stryfe, in my opinion, is not rarer than the orange Stryfe or any of the other orange or variants of the Stryfe. I had it lying around, and I didn't have other plans with it, and nobody was interested in buying it. So I figured, what the hell, I might as well use an integration. I've been wanting to do this kind of integration for a while, and that's why I picked up this Vortex Tornado. It's a very nice build, and the stock length and the stock is very, very comfortable. And the worker PMAG and the worker grip here is very, very nice, and it ties it all together. So what's powering this guy is 2 Fang motors, a Gen 2 OFP cage, 3D printed cage, with 42mm spacing, and I believe cyclones. And my favorite combination, if you couldn't tell, Bobololo style rev switch and the Foam Blast style magazine release. I really love this combination of parts. I really wish that the orange listed in Out of Darts was a more vibrant orange, because I have parts that are brighter that I got from them that were orange, but then they must have switched it to a much duller orange. So the paint job was, I first laid down a coat of black. It was Rust-Oleum gloss black, and then I laid down the white, which was also Rust-Oleum, and then on this side I painted this side first. The yellow part I painted the purple part first with a Krylon purple, which is a very, very nice purple. It just became dull after it dried, and I put clear coat over it. But then I put the yellow on, and the yellow looked absolutely terrible. All of this was cracking, so I had to wet sand it off, which was a project in and of itself. And then I went to the store and bought Rust-Oleum yellow. And on the top here, there's a bit of a difference because I was kind of rushing it, and I didn't spray enough on the top. But yeah, this is a very, very nice build in my opinion. I did this part yellow because a lot of people said that it reminds them of the back end of a B, and I very much get what they mean. That's why I kind of chose this, because it still has the 3 like indents that this guy has, I would have painted them black, but I just didn't have time, and masking that off would have been terrible. I did hand paint this, that's why it looks bad, and I was rushed and really out of patience. So you might be wondering where the battery is housed. Well, the battery is housed about right here. It's the typical 2S LiPo that you see in Stryfe builds where they have the stock battery housing and they just carve it out. It's not ideal, but it's the only thing I could do in the time frame I had. I know Naptown put his battery storage in the grip section of the Tornado, which he cut off and integrated on the Stryfe. Oh, by the way, I'll link that video in the description box below. It's a very nice build, and I recommend checking out his Blue Stinger. And this blaster was fully inspired by that build. Not really too much to talk about on this thing. It's a very basic build. The putty work is very, very nice. There's a lot of improvement I could have done, but this was quick and dirty. This was just my blaster. I'm gonna keep it for a very long time, actually. I'm not planning to sell this guy. And if you ever want something like this done, I am open for commission. The only commission I've ever been done is still here after a year. I'm very, very, very close to getting it done. It just needs some kind of wiring issue fixed, and then it's going to be buttoned up together. And I'll record a video about it and then send it on its way. So I'll get to some firing footage and come back with final thoughts, and then we'll close out this video. Firing 12 waffle head darts. Alright, so as you can tell, this guy's hitting pretty normally. I'm pretty sure it's HVZ legal because it has some pretty HVZ legal internals in it. I don't have a chrono barrel at the moment to test it, or a chronograph at all. I'm planning to fix that issue. I'm just saving up for a lot of things, and minimum wage is a fun rabbit hole. But yeah. This guy is done. I don't have any chrono numbers. My guess is probably around 120 or 110. It's not a really high, like, FPS build. I didn't really want that. I wanted this to be used kind of anywhere. The amount of black is kind of bad. If I were to go back and do it, I would have used more white instead of black, but then white gets dirtier easy and it's really hard to see. Like, there's some scuffing here. I did clear coat this, but I don't really plan to keep it like mint, as in like my other builds are pretty mint when they're painted, because I don't really plan to use them. There is some scratching here, but that was from the paint kind of going off. And as you can see, it's a very nice gloss clear coat that I have on here. I'm in love with gloss recently because it just shines up the blaster and kind of catches your eye. And last thing I want to add is these Foam Blast non-binary stickers I bought last year in Pride Month, and I bought one of every single sticker, and they sent me 3 of each because they appreciated my dedication buying all those stickers. Right now I'm up to date. I have the Taffy's drawing of Addie in the car, and yeah, so that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys liked this build. I know I had fun making this build, and I really hope you guys liked watching it. I tried to put more cinematography into it because I have a weird boost of energy right now. So that's it. Hope you guys liked the video. If you have any comments, suggestions, concerns, put them in the comment section below. I'm Grim Reaper 2458, and this is the end of this video. Have a good rest of your day or night.